C sharp or B flat.
Ba-dum.
That's a drum joke in Don't Fret.
Mark your calendars for that one. And now it's time for another one of our world premiere.
And this one is a side-scrolling platformer starring a very beloved Belgian comic book character. Let's check it out.
Ooh.
All right. We've obviously been inspired by Sonic the Hedgehog, as you can see. In fact, to be fair, I think it's more inspired by Crash Bandicoot. Okay. Might be worth a
Marsupilami 2
try. I
Salsa
mean,
Colombia, try saying that one 10 times, is coming soon. So wishlist it now whilst I'm fixing my twisted tongue.
And in the meantime, there's a brand new trailer for Ding Hai, the Ocean Pillar, an RPG roguelike where you face off against demons and ancient gods.
yeah.
豪军，你这破炉子，这回又整出啥鬼东西
Who
啊？
is this?
此帖将立三主，老道赐名定海神
That's pretty
针
cool.
帖。
依附于治水以十年，却突然音讯全无，天穹之水忽又倾泻而下，究竟发生何事？
定海神针帖。
Ding Hai, the Ocean Pillar, is coming soon. Now tell me, what's next, Troy?
Well, we've got our first ones to watch deep dive of the summer showcase, which is where we take out our little trowels, lift the topsoil, and gently brush the dirt off of a game that the internet is raving about.
Oh, it's just like real archaeology.
You know,
But with less paperwork.
true.
And what better place to start than the golden age of piracy with the helps from our very talented friends at Ubisoft. Let's dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Yep, the remake of Black Flag.
Hi, I'm Richard
Still
Knight.
can't
I'm the game
believe
director
they're
for Assassin's
remaking
Creed
this.
Black
This
Flag
is wild.
Resynced with Ubisoft Singapore. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is the old experience you know and love. Edward and his tales in the Caribbean of assassins and pirates, but modernized with today's technology and gameplay. The latest version of Anvil has helped us a lot, both in terms of visuals. We now have ray tracing and global illumination, but it's also a big deal for us in terms of gameplay too, with night and day affecting your stealth. There's weather that can affect your visibility, both in the ocean and on ground. What's changed with parkour and movement is that we've brought forward the game to the new standards that you've seen with AC Shadows and the recent updates. There's ejects, Edward can jump, and it just makes for a much smoother experience. A lot of the new gameplay with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced involves these new officers that you can find and recruit. When you first run into Lucy, she's a wanted criminal, and you'll just hear it as you're walking around Havana that there's money on her head, right? Which is, music to Edward's ears. Ah, here's somebody I can work with. And as you find her, she's got this whole plot line involving her family and the family fortune. And she would love to work with you, but if you can't deal with her problems, she's not going to help you with yours.
You don't mince words, do you? I suppose I could look around, see what needs doing.
So each of those characters has a story to tell. And on top of that, we also have a new tale involving Blackbeard, which, for fans of Blackbeard, to learn a little bit more about him and Edward and how things turned out in the game, I think will be really exciting.
Were you attacked?
Other way round. It were Blackbeard who struck first. Opened fire on a British man-o'-war, the pillock.
When we were going to remake Assassin's Creed Black Flag, we had to focus on something, and that focus was Edward's story. If we can't nail Edward's story, there's no room for anything else. And so we put everything possible into nailing that. So we still have a modern day gameplay and story to tell, but it's now kind of in the name. It's not just Black Flag Remake, it's Black Flag Resynced, right? So we're the next modern AC, and so our modern day continues from what players may have seen in Shadows. Of course, we brought back the underwater diving sections from the original game, where you take the diving bell and you see how beautiful the Caribbean can be when you're underwater. But the other thing we've added is now you can swim anywhere, just like in any modern AC game. So sometimes there's treasure to find, certain quests.
That's actually kind of cool that they let you.
But it's also just about freedom of
swim anywhere now.
Sometimes to get to a certain island or a certain location, maybe you can't find the right place to get to with the Jackdaw, or you just want to take a shortcut and just go swimming. It's kind of up to you.
Captain's gone over!
So with combat, we've gone back to the basics and we've come up with a new system that fits more of the modern sensibilities. It's more skill-based. It can still quick and brutal if you know how to play, but it's also something that works well for players who learn how to play. The core with us with naval gameplay was to keep that spirit that it had from the original. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we added a little bit more now with officer abilities that add cool things like the ability to.
That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. They really have done a really good job with this,
which allow you, while you're aiming, to switch between weapon modes with different ranges and damage, so that you can kind of adjust to the fight rather than have to fight everyone the same way. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming out on July 9th for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Kind of crazy that they're remaking
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on July 9th, later this year.
We were doing so well.
That was at least tasteful.
If you say so.
Speaking of taste, if your appetite for the 7 Seas is still yet to be salted, I'll stop. You can find out even more about that one by checking out the hands-on preview over on GamesRadar.com.
Now, we've got a very special treat for the blasphemous fans among us. Let's take a look.
Ooh, Among Us. Well, it's the guys who are behind Among Us.
This castle has a life of its own. Greater than that which still beats in my own heartbroken chest. Let the curtain fall.
Blasphemous 2. Free update. Oh no. Bad?
That's right, Blasphemous 2, The Third Sin, is a free content update that adds an entire area to the game.
And it's out now, so you can play it. And let's be honest, with all the new enemies, probably die a lot. Right after the show.
Best of luck. Okay, Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns, was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this year. But we've got a first look at gameplay coming at you right now.
Decide a kingdom's fate when Defender of the Crown returns. featuring the original strategic adventure and new ways to play. Retro Mode presents the complete 1986 edition of the game, preserved in all its glory. Classic Mode adds modern refinements, renewed clarity and polish. And introducing Kingdom Mode, a brand new roguelike of dice, decks, and destiny. Forge your battle-ready deck and cast your fate into the fray. Chart your rise to rule all of England as you go on campaign to outwit your rivals. Unlock new tactics and new dice to strengthen your claim to the throne. 3 modes, 1 legendary experience. Defender of the Crown. Wishlist now.
Okay.
Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns. Lands on PC and consoles later this year. So get it on your wish list pronto.
And I think I'll handle the British accents from now on. Okay, Troy?
Aw.
Sticking with the historical theme, here's some exciting news about the period shooter Hold Fast, Nations at War.
Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes.
Stand your ground, lads! Push forward!
Hold your nerve.
The king of the country!
Hold Fast, American Revolution. Releasing June 11th. Play early for exclusive rewards at holdfastgame.com.
Hold Fast American Revolution is a free expansion for Hold Fast Nations at War, and it's launching on June 11th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. That is just a mere few days away. My goodness. Visit holdfastgame.com for more info.
Now, let's check out the release date trailer for They Will Come, a steampunk stealth game set on a vast airship.
Oh, yeah.
Benjamin, are you there?
Yes, I'm scared.
I don't even fully understand why I made it. Maybe it was the power of the idea. I guess I pursued it as a failsafe for the future, to be used in fighting enemies of this dark world we now live in. Your mother always said that if I continued making it, they will come. Forgive me, my son. I have doomed us all.
Give up. Your family is captured. The device must be mine, boy. Did you hear that, boy? Give up, or people will start to die. Defense cannons on the Endeavor are down. The attack has been successful.
It will cut. Well, I mean, it's obviously it feels like it was going to be on Steam. To be fair,
They Will Come heads to Steam in July, but you can wishlist it right now. What have you got for us next, Alex?
Well, it is that time again, Troy. We have another world premiere for a cosmic city builder where you craft thriving habitats to rescue long extinct animals. Oh.
Welcome to Bioden, a cozy management game where you will build a self-sustaining network of structures, all working in harmony to bring extinct animals back to life. You've been sent on this planet by your guild with one purpose: to restore it. Your arrival on this wounded planet will be one of discovery and exploration, Resources are scattered across the land. Search for them, as each one is essential. As your colony takes shape, your buildings will need power and sometimes water. Connect them together, weave a network across the land. But plan with care. Every structure you place carries a cost, nudging pollution upward, pulling against the very mission you're here to fulfill. The planet won't heal through structures alone. Bring species together, help them settle, and let the cycle of life begin again. Inside your dome, you'll welcome back dozens of extraordinary species, each one with its own needs. Gather DNA samples, place your cocoons, and carefully tend to the conditions each creature requires. But remember, even within the dome, each decision, even small, has an impact on your planet. This world is waiting to be cleaned, restored, and brought back to life. Your planet is waiting for your arrival. Wishlist the game and play the demo
so it
now
is
on
coming to
Steam.
console at some point. That'll be good for console players.
Bring
to
nature
check
back
that
to
out.
life in BioEden, which is coming soon to PC.
Now, those of you in the Lovecraftian loop will know that The Sinking City 2 is just over the horizon, looking all brooding and mysterious, just like my co-host Troy.
Really?
Absolutely not, darling.
Oh. Well, here's a release date trailer where you'll find out when you can finally dive into the flooded survival horror adventure.
Sinking City 2. /18th of August. And they released the Steam demo, that's fair.